Hello guys, welcome back to the crew calling all units. Daily crate number 10. In the daily crates we take out one of the car and all its specs. We do some crate missions using manual gears, no abilities. And depending on the car and the specs, we go to a certain area and do certain missions. To put it simple, if the car has one spec we do a platinum mission, if the car has two specs we do gold, 3 specs silver, and 4 or 5 specs, then we go for the bronze missions. And we do them in the state according to the spec itself. Street we go to the Midwest, dirt to the East Coast, and so on up to circuit spec, and then we go to the West Coast. This time Bmw M4. It has a performance spec and a circuit spec. That means 2 specs, gold missions. Performance, that's for the south, and the West Coast with the circuit spec. So we will start with the performance one. As always, official rims and colors and all that on my cars. That's how I do things. So we're gonna look for the gold mission in the south. See if it is possible to do it to begin with. Put the filter on offenses. It is a gold crate asphalt. That's already okay, more or less. Let's have a look how we need to get out of here though. This way, I'm guessing. Put the camera on. So the only thing we do use is the car itself as a weapon to ram the cop, and of course a bit of nitro as well. But no shield, no whatever it is that you use. This thing is pretty fast, so you just cannot follow it. It's one car, it also drifts pretty okay. But it will get more trickier as always when you approach the end of the mission. As I said. towards the end, or if you're about to go deliver, then they usually close in a bit and they try to block you or hit you against a tree or something, as they were trying, but once again they failed. So far in these daily stings, I got busted twice, and that was because I sort of blocked myself. A little bit of damage, show you that you can repair the car for a low cost, $3 in this case. If you just put it in the garage, as I mentioned this before, I don't know if it's fixed, but it's kind of bugged. If you just put it in the garage, you come back to the next time online or tomorrow or whatever, you might have a few $1,000 repair cost if you just put it in the garage. That's why I always hit something to get a little repair and then it's fixed. So, that was all in all pretty okay. Let's take out the circuit spec and go see what the gold mission in the West Coast is all about. If you're watching this Ubisoft, we need a brand filter at least in the Crew 2, because this is ridiculous. You have to downgrade certain cars to, let's say, 1495 or something to get like the ones that you need on top of the list, because otherwise it's just random as hell. There it is, Bmw M Performance. And this is only circuit spec. If you go through the performance specs, there are like 80, 90 of those. If you go to PvP and you need to find a car in that list, if you have all of them at maximum as I have, that's yeah, just not doable. You only have like 12 or 15 seconds to find the car. And what I'm doing lately is I downgraded like most of them to $12.99, cars like the Ferrari and the Huayra, because, well, as personal I already find it better at $12.99 than at $14.97. Also for monster specs I've been downgrading. Drag cars are faster at $12.99, so yeah, $14.97 is not that good of a number. For some cars it works, but for others it does not. And of course, what do you expect? We start to the wrong side. This time we are up against the Corvettes, of course, seeing we are in circuit spec. If you shift and then hit the boost, that's the fastest way you're gonna go with cars. Because most of them usually lack some power on the lower RPM, so. Like I said, you can get busted if you block yourself. Back to the crate and start again. I'm gonna take out a few here. Or at least slow them down a bit. Because circuit specs, the problem with most of them is they have body kits and they make them pretty unstable on bumpy roads like this.
Target.
side set covers. And we done it again.
You have a new priority call, air
You
support.
gotta be kidding me.
Info on your screen.
Okay. Gonna do it a bit different this time. Gonna go on hood cap so I can actually see where I'm going.
All points. We have an ongoing car chase entering our jurisdiction. Engage pursuit immediately. Heard and understood. Jurisdiction.
Looks like they could use a few more units down there, Control.
Here comes the hairpin section again. They'll take quarters this time.
Got a unit out of action. Roger that.
Fuel supplies running low, dispatch. Need to wrap this up soon.
We reach it.
Damn it. It's a pretty tricky one, this one. Due to the fact that it's pretty narrow there in the beginning.
Copy that.
Raven 5 is maintaining solid visual contact with the target vehicle. Air support status update.
Air support services are needed on a priority call. Details incoming.
Makes it a bit easier. If you put it on hood cam. Especially if you drive with a keyboard, I'm guessing that's the best way to go. You can drive like this as well, but it's not that controllable. Unless you're used to it, I guess. Also here, get some repairs to get a low repair cost, as I mentioned before. The BMW M4. Not that bad, unless you mess it up yourself, as I just did 2 times with this thing in circuit spec. But other than that, it works to do some great missions. We'll see you guys in the next one, and bye for now.